Hey Eddie, welcome to my final reflection. Um, I am ready to be done, and I'm excited to do this because this is like, well, I still have a paper to write, but this is kind of my last like clinical assignment, so I'm kind of stoked about it. Um, my learning goals were kind of, you know, engage more in class, engage in the readings in a way where it's like I'm actually incorporating the readings as opposed to just like one day when I do this because it helps me um, like retain that information a little bit better. Um, I think as far as like speaking up, um, I feel like I did more of it. Um, I I still get nervous when I talk, and Michelle, who was in the first year of this cohort, has this funny saying where she says like turds fall out of her mouth when she speaks, and I feel like that's how it feels, you know? So I feel like when I spoke up in class, it like what I wanted to say didn't come out, but I did it still. Um, and I think I know this about myself that sometimes I can say things and it can be like really harsh, um, especially when we're talking about like equity work. And I can just get really frustrated. And so I know that at certain points in class, I said things that were like very pointed and like sharp. And I know that's like something I'm like working to refine because I know that that's a skill that I just need to be developing, like as a person and as a professional. So, very well aware of that. It can just be upsetting to me to be like in a room full of peers that are about to graduate and just like hear some of the things that are being said. And like that can be really frustrating for me. Um, Overall, I think I engaged more in class, and I hope that that had some kind of an impact. I hope maybe like made some people think um, that like just because we're social workers, questions on diversity are not as easy as we might think that they are. um, Diversity is never as easy as we think that it is. um, so I hope it made them think. Maybe not because I said it kind of harshly, but um, hopefully it's not the first or last time that they hear this. um, I think the assignments were really, I don't want to say fun, but they were, I think it was because I was able to write on things that I'm really passionate about. I'm really passionate about Latinx mental health healing and like what that looks like, and um, what information needs to be out there, and getting to create a little pamphlet, informational pamphlet on that was really fun. Um, Writing that letter um, for the House bill was really cool. I literally had no idea that that website even existed. Um, and so seeing that there's like bills out there to help, you know, push diversity in the mental health field was really cool to see. And having that practice was really neat. I really enjoyed those assignments for that. Um, the last one, like, ugh, it just kind of feels gross sometimes to be like, I'm this and I'm this. Um, so kind of just flipped it into like what I'm passionate about as opposed to like more braggy. Um, I, you know, there was also some issues of like ethics and things going on in my placement. And so it was really kind of cool to like process those things together and like have readings on it and then experience it in my internship was really cool, to have that opportunity. Um, as for my grade, I would say that I'm feeling the same way I was last term. You know, I feel like I did good work, and I engaged in the reading, and I'm not someone that like needs a grade to prove that. I feel like A or A minus. Um, I did the work. I was really passionate about doing the work, and I feel like that was reflected. And I genuinely had, I wouldn't say fun, I enjoyed it. Um, and I think it just, you know, having to like look up research articles on things that you're passionate about, like just widens your scope that much more. And so it's always like, yes, okay, now I have this article that I can pull from, and now I have this one. And it just, I really am a nerd for a research paper. So, so that's been really great. Um, So I think I engaged a little bit more in class. I continued to engage with the readings in a way to where I could like absorb and retain that information. And I feel like I really was passionate about the assignments that I worked on, and I feel like that was reflected. So yeah, I feel like feeling pretty good about finishing out the term like this. I'm feeling pretty good on getting like an A minus, but I'm feeling like an A, but like an A minus if you feel like it. I don't know. Either way, I'm cool with it as long as it's higher than a B, because I'm just ready to be done at this point and I'm tired. So, yeah, thank you, and I will see you in class because I'm filming this before Friday. I'll see you Friday. But then, I'll see you around.